Howdy y'all, Michael Fireman here. Welcome back to the Conelanders Assetto Corsa Racing League. This is week number 5 and we're at the Silverstone International Circuit for heat number 1. This was the death heat. There was so many fast cars in this heat. So many fast cars. I mean, look at them. Look at them all. Look at them all. I mean, Conelanders in 5th, if that tells you how fast this field is. And, yep, we qualified in 10th, right there in 10th with a 1:18.210. So, yeah, about little behind the middle of the pack. Nothing major. But let's go ahead and take a look at that qualifying lap. All right, here we are coming out of the chicane, the final chicane, onto the final turn. We got Jolo behind us. And this is actually the last lap. This is the last lap that I ran in qualifying. That's how long it took for me to get a decent lap. The time that I had before that was 1:18.4 or something or another, and it had me in 11th. This was ended up being a very close field, as you could see by the times that were scrolled by there. I think basically everybody. I want to say everybody was within a second or two of, the pole position. It's not like one of those where Sharky runs off and gets the pole by like 5 seconds over the last place guy. I want to say everybody was very, very close, especially like, 6 through the end of the field, especially. We're all really, really close, like within a second. So it was going to be a very close race, and I knew it was going to be a very close race. So I took every bit of opportunity that I could to try to make sure I got a decent lap in there so I could be towards the middle, not at the back. So you can see I got a low fuel run going, just taking it to the very, very end of qualifying here. And here we go, coming around in the last turn. Actually got a good run off of that turn. You see that Delta going green a little bit, and there it is, a 1:18.210. And, behind Jolo, there you go. So let's go ahead and grid up.
All right,
we got the lights going. Good luck, everybody. Let's get started in 10th behind Servatus next to Rotor X. So lights are up. Let's get started. Off we go. Again, we're doing the whole clutch thing. We got the clutch pushed in, and we're starting off in first, so we don't have to wait for the flappy paddles, and that helped us get a decent start. Although Power's got a better start than we did, so he's catching up to us. These first couple of turns are usually not too bad. Where the problems come in is this turn here and the next one. So let's see how things go. Got Rotor X coming on the outside. I'm going to go on the inside of him. Doing fine so far. Everybody's doing all right. Let's see how this turn goes. Oh, got a car off. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, all right. People spinning behind us. And,
I'm sorry, Joe. I got.
Uh-oh. Well, we made it through there, and we're in 6th. We're behind Servatus and Spooky. What exactly happened there? I don't know. We'll have to watch everybody's perspective, especially Cone Dodger, Les Cubes, Rotor X got involved in it. I mean, there was a bunch of people got taken out there. Sharky made it through. Goomsis made it through. Spooky, Servatus, and me. Yeah. So now.
Hey, Cone, you remember that Jolo in your trunk joke?
Little did I know.
It would be true. Apparently, Jolo and Cone got together. I don't know. We'll have to watch Cone's perspective to see exactly what happened. So, yeah, here we are. We're in sixth position. We've got Cone Dodger behind us. He's almost 5 seconds back.
What position makes to aim in?
10th
place. Apparently, Maestro got involved in that, and he's way back there. I don't know where he ended up. He's not on the screen. He's not on the real time over there, so he's at least 10th or below. Don't know where he is right now. We'll probably see him later. So now we're chasing Spooky and Servatus. In 6th place, got Cone Dodger behind us. I've got one advantage over Cone Dodger, and that's about 100 kilos of ballast. So I'm hoping that I can stay ahead of him, but I know that I'm probably not. He's 4 seconds back. It's an 11 lap race. We got 10 laps to go. I'm not going to be able to hold him off. I know that I'm not going to be able to hold him off because the main reason that I'm not going to be able to hold him off is this turn right here. This chicane I could not figure out for the life of me. I had so much trouble with that chicane that it was ridiculous.
How are you feeling, Jim?
Ridiculous. Like I was
Good.
so slow all a little
through that
nervous
chicane.
Everybody was
Agreed.
nervous. Servatus with the
If you
fastest
drop
lap
down
there.
the field a bit, you might eat some pressure.
Had to lift right there going.
No,
That's
it's
supposed to
fast
be a
back
wide
here as
open
well.
turn. And that chicane, I couldn't figure it out. I had to go so
there's
slow
that
through that turn to keep from spinning out. I don't know. It was ridiculous. I lost so much time on that
Savage.
particular turn and chicane. So I'm watching Cone Dodger. I'm looking at his real time, and it's hovering about the same. And like I said, I got a kilo
that's not the
advantage,
track.
or a kilo.
Yeah,
I
I
a
realize
ballast
that now.
advantage on Cone Dodger because I've done so badly leading up to this race, and Cone Dodger has done so well. That's the only advantage that I've got. He he's a much better racer than I am, but
It's
I'm
quick around
thinking
there.
at this point, I'm like, okay, as long as I can do a fairly clean race, it's gonna be close to him catching up to him because he hadn't been catching up a whole lot. Maybe a tenth here, a tenth there. Again, until we get to this turn and I have to slow down to 44 miles an hour just to make it
Hi,
around and try not to spin
Hi.
out.
Go away.
Jim
How is it
Knight
to be
having
in
some
the
fun
middle?
up top there.
Terrible.
So yeah, let's see what our times look like coming up through here. So we
Got
ended up
exactly the
with
same
a
lap times for us.
1:18.8. Cone Dodger had a 1:18.3, so he made up a half a second on that
Marcel,
lap.
I need you to do something
Yeah.
with jump.
It's going to be close.
No,
He
he's
made up a lot more time
you're
that
right.
lap than the previous lap. So apparently his tires are starting to come in. And I'm watching that real time. Also, I'm watching that battle up in front of us. And I'm like, okay, if I could just get up there a little bit closer, I could catch up with those guys' draft, get sucked up to them, and try to make sure that I'm not
We gotta
getting
drive
chased
more
down
like
by
a team
Cone Dodger.
Serratus.
No, not really. Spooky telling Servatus they had to work together. I'm like, no, y'all keep fighting. Let me catch up to you. Please let me catch up. But yeah, Cone Dodger still 4.2, 4.3 seconds behind on the straightaway. I'm trying my dead level best to not screw up. And I'm pretty sure that Cone is going to catch. I know that he's going to catch. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so when he catches me, how am I going to race him? Am I going to just let him go by? Am I actually going to try to fight for it a little bit? Maybe fight for a couple of laps and then let him go by because he's faster. But it's not like it's a lap. It's not like I'm a lap down on him this time. It's an actual race for position. Yes, he's faster than me. Yes, he's always going to be faster than me. Let's see how far behind he is. 2/10 on that one. Not bad. Yes, he's going to be faster than me. Yes, he's always going to be faster than me. But I'm in my head, I'm debating. It's like, well, how much of a fight do I put up? Because I don't want to just roll over and let him have it. I mean, I'm in sixth position, and I'm looking at the real time, and I'm counting back. I'm like, okay, I got to be above 10th. So I've got some time because I'm 8 seconds up on Jolo, who's in 8th place.
He's catching.
He is catching though. Cone Dodger is. So I've got time to fight with Cone Dodger for a little bit if I want to, because I could fight with him for a little bit, or I say fight with him. It's probably going to be, I make a mistake and he goes by. But I'm thinking this is all the stuff that's going through my head. I could fight with him for a little bit. I just don't want to lose too much time back and end up in the jaws of Jolo and jump back there. I need to make sure I stay above 10. So if Cone Dodger catches me, I'm going to fight him for a little bit, and then I'll probably just let him go and let him go catch the other guys. That's my thinking so far. So I'm looking down. Again, I'm watching the real time, and I'm watching the lap counter down there at the bottom. I'm trying to see where's he at. Oh, crap. Crap. Doing fine. Oh, crap. Dang it. Crap. Brakes. Okay. And there goes Cone Dodger. And his response to me.
Well, that made me feel a little.
Yes, me too, Cone Dodger. Me too. And now my tires are all screwy, and I'm all flustered because I lost it on a dadgum turn that I shouldn't have lost it on. And here comes Jolo. Those two guys I was talking about I didn't want to fall into the clutches of. guess what? They're here.
You and me both, Cone.
That's what I told Cole. Yeah, made me feel a little too. I did that a couple times in practice, that little spin there. I did that a couple times in practice. And I actually ended up all the way in the wall against the other side. And I was glad that I didn't end up there. I was able to save it enough to get back out on the track. Again, not in front of Cone Dodger, but back enough to get back out on the track. And right there, deep jump. If I cut you off right there, I am so sorry. I'm glad you didn't spin out.
Come on, Jam. Attack him.
I was trying to get back down, and I didn't see that you had gotten such a good run. So I'm glad you saved it. I'm really glad that you saved it. And if that was my fault, I completely apologize. I'm very sorry.
Just go.
So here I'm telling myself, all right, I've got a ballast advantage on these guys too. And look at all that. Look at all those people back behind them. That is now back below 10th place. If I fall into the clutches of those guys, I'll be out of the A main, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm like, okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just run your race and don't make any more mistakes, because when I was in front of Cone Dodger, when I was in 6th, I was watching the real time on all of those guys, and I was actually pulling a lead on Jolo and Jump because they were fighting with each other and I was running by myself. So I'm thinking, if I can get up there and run by myself and stay by myself,
I don't want to screw this up.
and I don't want to screw it up. If I can stay out there by myself, then I know that I could put some time on these guys and protect my 7th place and make it into the A main, because that's what I want to do. I want to make it into the A main, because I haven't done it. Like I was telling the guys before, it's been almost a month. It's been almost a month. This is week number 5. I made it to the A main on week 1, so almost a month of B mains. And there's nothing wrong with the B main, but I want the A main. That's where the points are. So I want to make sure that I keep my 7th place position, or at least above 10th. And again, that chicane, it got me again. I lost a little bit of time, and off we go. I don't remember exactly what Jolo's ballast is. I know Maestro's got a bunch, and I know Jump has around 50-ish. I don't remember exactly what he's got. I practiced with Jump a lot on this track before the race. We had had some practice runs.
Flashback at you.
And so I know that Jump and I are very comparable when it comes to speed. In race conditions, that is, if I'm able to continue to not spin out, Jumps a little bit faster. I will say he is faster than me, but I've been able to not be quite as slow trying to keep up with him, if that makes any sense. He's faster, but not he's not like Cone Dodger faster than me on this track.
Hold it, Jump. Hold it.
I got it. Thank you.
We need to make sure that we watch Jump's perspective, another perspective for sure. We need to watch Jump's make sure I didn't cut him off, make sure you get the save when Maestro got around him. So here we go. Now we got Maestro behind us.
Okay, Match, now it's your turn.
I don't want it. I don't want it. He was talking to me. He's like, it's your turn now, because he's made his way up. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want it to be my turn.
I've already spun once, thank you.
At first I thought he was saying that it was my turn to spin. No, it's my turn for him to pass me. And once I realized that that's what he was talking about, I was like,
You threw dust at me.
Oh, great, because it's Maestro. Maestro's way faster than I am. What the hell is he doing back here?
Maestro, we need to talk about this.
What do you want?
I don't want you to kill me. Stay away.
Because the way he said it is okay, Mark. It's your turn. I was like, no. I don't want it to be my turn. I want to live. I want to live.
Jam, go.
And apparently, right in here, Marsden said something. I didn't realize it, but I had Marsden turned down. I don't know exactly what it was he said. Apparently, he said something. I don't know. I don't know what he said. I have to watch somebody else's videos to see what he said. So again, here on the straightaways, I'm able to pull, stay ahead of Maestro because he's got a lot more ballast than I do, but he's better at doing the turns and whatnot than I am.
Yeah, be worried, Jim.
So
Worry him
at this
more.
point, I'm like, okay, I don't want to now.
Continue.
I don't want to fight because I don't have that much of a gap on 10th place, Jolo. I don't want to fight with Maestro. I want to just let him go. Just let him go, and be done with the whole thing. I'm not going to fight with him because the gap back to
We have a new leader.
Jolo is only four seconds.
Hey.
Whereas before it was 10 seconds, 10 or more when I was debating about fighting with Cone Dodger. So I'm like, I don't really want to fight with Maestro. I don't. I just
Did I ruin
he's
your line
faster
there,
than me.
Wes? I
So
think I did.
if I could find a
No, I
spot
was
where it's
giving
going to
it
be
to you.
easy for him to pass,
Hey,
looks
no.
like this is it right here. So I tell him,
Go, go, go.
tell him to
Wish you
go
didn't
on.
do that.
Just go away. Just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with it. Just go. And so I had to slow down again. I have to slow down so much for the chicane because if I don't, I get squirrely, just like that right there, and I get a bad run going into this front stretch. And now I got Jump behind us again. And as I said before, I know that Jump is faster than me. So it's like, okay, well, where do I find a good dirt? Well, I'm tired of letting people go by. I think I'll fight with Jump. Sure, I'll fight to hold this position. I mean, it's 8th place, but, I'll fight to hold. Well, he got the inside line. Okay,
Oh,
never
that
mind.
slide.
I'll
That
just,
cost me.
nice pass, Jump. That was a good pass. He outbroke me bigger than hell, and he got around me. So that was a good pass, Jump. I didn't let you go. That was a good one. Let's see if we can't go catch back up to him. I'm hoping that I can catch back up to him. But if I don't, we're on the final lap. It's the final lap, and we're in 9th place. Yes, that makes it into the A main as long as I don't screw it up in these last 4 turns.
It's around to the finish.
This turn right here, I had, it was okay. I had a good time on this turn. That got a good race for first position. Make sure you go check out Jim Knight and Sharky for that battle. This turn here, I'm like, okay. I'm not going to
That little
catch you.
slide I got
Just
so
don't
right,
screw
that
up this
cost
turn.
me
Just
a
don't
chance
screw
at
it up.
overtaking you.
Okay, go real slow through
100.
there. Fine. Jolo's still a couple seconds behind. Don't spin out. Don't hit the AstroTurf. Don't spin out. We're doing fine. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to get to the A main. Yes. Yes. Finally, we'll make it back into an A main. 9th position. 9th place.
Race, Cone, sorry.
Apparently Cone got bumped. That's how they ended up wherever it was.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
All right, so let's take a look at the final results for the heat race. Okay, so here we are. We're going to take a look at the Heat 1 qualifying before we do anything else. And you can see what I was talking about is right here. 117.4 to 118.9. That's 1.5 seconds from pole to 14th place. That's how close everybody was. Holy mackerel. That's the closest field I've ever seen. That is the closest I've ever seen the field altogether. And then, again, you can see the ballast that I was talking about. Sharky had 110. Actually, I think this is updated after he won. So he was around 100. Cone Dodger was around 80 or so. He may have been at 85. I don't remember where he ended up in the actual race. So, I had a 80 kilo ballast advantage on both him and Maestro. And Jump had 40. So there's like I said, this was a very, very close heat. It was going to be a good race throughout the heat race. A heat of death is what this was. I did not expect. I thoroughly did not expect to make it into the A main. Especially when I got into qualifying and only qualified 10th. I was like, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell I'm going to make it into the A main with all of these guys. All of these guys in here, no way in hell. Because I didn't see anybody on here that I could beat. I didn't see anybody on here that I was going to be faster than in the race. I just didn't. But, we qualified 10th, and thanks to that the wreck there on lap 1, we were able to end up in 6th and stay ahead long enough to end up in 9th at the end of the race. Gained 1 position, which is wonderful. Got 7 points, which is even better. So we gained 1 position. We were up here in 6th. like I said, I probably wouldn't have held Cone Dodger off, so I probably would have ended up in 7th and got 9 points. But that's fine if I hadn't have spun. If I hadn't have spun on whatever lap it was. But yeah, I'll take a 9th place, getting into the main feature, main A feature. And then we hit the 9th fastest lap, which is not unexpected. 9th. There's only 2 sectors, so yeah, there you go. And gap to first, gap ahead, in position. Like I said, 9th fastest lap, which is, finished in 9th, had the 9th fastest lap, qualified in 10th. I think that's basically right where I should have been. And then here's the lap chart, and you could see all the madness that happened in the first lap, right through here. Whatever happened right here, I don't know. And then here's my spin, and where Cone Dodger passed me, and then where I let Maestro go, and then Jump passed me on the last lap. So good job. Where did Maestro? He started in 6th. He ended up all the way down in 11th. He was at 11th. No wonder he was asking about where the A main qualifier was. But he was able to fight his way back up to 7th. So good job. Good job, Cone Dodger. Where did you end up, Cone? You ended up in 6th. So yeah, right there where you were. Right in my spot. You were in my spot. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, that's it. There's your result. So let's talk about money. Coming into this race, we're at $119.50. $119.50. We didn't wreck anybody, so there's no $2.50 added for that. We made it into the A main, so that's another $5 on top of the $119 that we got already. And we started in 10th. There was 14 races, so 14 minus 10 is 4. And then we improved to 1 position, so that's another $2 on top of that. So that's a total of $5 for making it into the A main, $6 for the final result, bringing our grand total for Child's Play charity up to $130.50 going into tomorrow's A main race. $130 so far, just over halfway through. It's going to be a great season for Child's Play. Awesome. All right, that's going to be the end of this episode. Make sure that you go and check out everybody's perspectives. Make sure that you go and like and subscribe to everybody that you have seen so far. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. And I will see y'all tomorrow for the A main at Silverstone.